So something that I get asked quite a bit by friends and especially people at book signings because of what I write is, do I believe in ghosts? Do I believe in the paranormal? And the short answer is yes. And I could honestly make an hour-long video about this because I find it so fascinating. But I thought maybe sharing one of my personal stories. I've got a couple, but there aren't that many that I'm comfortable sharing to the public. Not because they were negative, but because they were personal. I would be comfortable sharing with friends, but there's one that I think it was actually probably my earliest experience with a ghost, an apparition, or if you don't believe in that sort of thing, maybe I just imagined the entire thing or dreamed it or whatever. But, you know, take it as you will. So I was in like the 6th grade and we had just moved, my folks and I, along with my siblings, had just moved to this new house and we'd finally gotten settled in and I was going to sleep. And I saw this girl at the foot of my bed. You know, all the lights were shut off, so I could just see her silhouette. And this girl looked like my sister. Like the silhouette looked like my sister Abigail, and Abigail was kind of prone to night terrors, like most kids her age are. And you know, I thought maybe that she just come to see me because she was scared. Instead of waking mom and dad up, she came to see her older brother, which was common. And I said, Abigail, what do you want? And she didn't answer me. And I was like, okay, I'm too tired for this. If it's something serious, she will wake me up. So I went to sleep. And when I got up the next morning, we all had breakfast together. I was like, Abigail, what did you need? Why did you come into my room? And she was like, I didn't come into your room. And I kind of just blew it off because I was like, she's young. She's probably lying and not wanting to upset me. So I just let it go. So the very next night, I see this girl again. And I realized very, very quickly that it's not my sister because this girl, I could finally see her face, if you could call it. It was very flat, like there were no real features at all. It looked kind of like a dummy that you would see in a mall. But I mean, everything else was normal. And it scared the hell out of me. So I froze and I don't recall her leaving. Like I don't really remember anything other than the fear and then just her suddenly being gone. So the next day I thought about it, and you know, I'd been watching a lot of paranormal shows at the time, and the common thing that I think you should do in this situation, and what I did in this situation, was I sat there alone with the lights on and I asked the spirit to leave. Like I asked very, very nicely, look, this is our home now and I don't want you coming into my bedroom anymore. Can you please leave? And I never saw her after that. Was it a dream? Who knows? I remember it very clearly and vividly. And in that house, we had a number of like strange, nothing ever malicious, but strange things happen, like footsteps or lights being turned on by themselves. My dad saw a couple of things, but it was never bad. But that instance just kind of startled me because, I mean, you don't want to see somebody at the foot of your bed. But, you know, that was my first real paranormal experience. And it's one that I like to share because it's creepy, but it has a happy ending too, because, I mean, she ultimately either left or just made herself scarce. So do you believe in ghosts? Comment below. Let me know if you had a paranormal experience. I'm happy to talk about this one way or the other. I'm open to the idea that it could have all been a dream. I can't prove it. So, but comment below, let me know, and thanks always for watching.